Hola, when I come back.
Thanks, John. Tax cuts will expire at the end of the year if Congress doesn't act. Why do you care? Because it could have you shelling out a lot more money. Lots more money, but there's hope. CBS 12's Lynn Gordon is working for you to explain what you can do now to keep you from potentially losing thousands of dollars next year. She's in our Satellite Control Center. Lynn?
That's right, Kurt. Those tax cuts passed in 2001 and 2003, causing lots of concern tonight. That's because they're due to expire in less than 3 months. Unless something is done by the end of the year, we could all be paying a lot more to Uncle Sam.
One that I talk to thinks that they're going to be deferred, or maybe some small changes, but right now Congress didn't make any decisions before the election, so we'll see what they do after the election.
It's the question on many people's minds. What's going to happen if the Bush-era tax cuts are allowed to expire at the end of 2010?
I don't think Congress is going to allow the tax cuts to expire on people.
At least most people hope not. That's because if they do, it will be especially bad news for low-income taxpayers who stand to be hit the hardest by losing the Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and the 10% tax bracket. So while high earners will pay bigger dollar amounts if the tax cuts expire, many low-income earners will lose a bigger percentage of their income to taxes.
Everyone, even at the lowest income level, will be hit. You take high-income taxpayers, and the increases become even greater.
So the question is, what can you do as a taxpayer at this point? Mark Berger, a tax manager with Cherry, Beckert & Holland, says there are a few things you can do.
They're talking about accelerating income. Looking at converting traditional IRAs into Roth IRAs, electing to take the income in 2010 if we see that the 2011 and 2012 tax rates are higher, defer recognizing losses till 2011 or 2012, because again, if rates are higher, you want to use the losses in the later years to offset the income, as opposed to doing it this year when you have a lower tax rate.
Unfortunately, Congress voted last week to adjourn until November without addressing the impending tax hikes, and that could impact small businesses, which can't grow or hire new workers with the threat of nearly a $4 trillion tax increase.
It's been a struggle. It really has. But the struggle's been that our customers don't have the money.
And Florida Congressman Tom Rooney says extending the tax cuts is critical to getting our economy back on track and putting Americans back to work. If you want to put an actual number on how much the expiring tax cuts could cost you, you can go to our website, cbs12.com, and click on links, and we'll link you to the 2011 income tax calculator. Live in Satellite Control, I'm Lynn Gordon, CBS 12 News.
Lynn, thank you. If you have